is kidnapping. Bail is ransom. So reads the website of Bukit Bail Fund, a Pittsburgh coalition of individuals and organizations that strives to support people incarcerated at the Allegheny County Jail by raising and providing bail money. In what some have called one of the deadliest jails in the country, inmates would do just about anything to escape the deplorable conditions. Unfortunately, the one thing they need to escape is often the one thing they don't have: bail money. That's where bail funds come in. What are they? Who organizes them? What challenges do they face? Why do they do what they do? How are they different from bail bond companies? And most importantly, for the foundation of my story, what becomes of the people they bail out? This feature-length story would seek to answer these questions and more by focusing on one or two people who have been bailed out by Bukit Bail Fund and some of the organizers of the bail fund. Interwoven with their stories would be some socio-political context around bail, including a look at House Bill 8205, which was just passed this past week. It passed from the House of U.S. Representatives. They sent it to the Senate. And according to a national nonprofit called the Bail Project, this bill, H.R. 8205, effectively weaponizes the federal insurance fraud statute to target charitable bail funds and subject them to new federal criminal penalties under a poorly defined law. That's my pitch.
Excellent. Okay. I think you've almost covered everything, and you've covered things that haven't been in news stories that I've seen done. It's inventive, it's heart-wrenching, it's practical, it makes a great story, and it's a great story that actually could help people and maybe help the community. It's not just the people who suffer from the morass and bail bonds, it's the city itself.
Yeah, thank you.
It's also the first time Sally didn't have a negative, so there you go. All right, Elise, go.
I am familiar with Bukit Bail Fund, but there's not a lot of information out there about them, and I think that's great. It's really intuitive, and to talk to people who also used bail funding to get out. I mean, yeah. I'm interested.
Well done, Rick.
And the new law is against this sort of organization.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just sort of interested. Why did you think of this? What's the kernel that started it for you?
Well, like Elise, I was already familiar with the Bukit Bail Fund, and
why?
I'm just involved in local organizing, and so I have friends in local organizing, and so I've seen the Bukit Bail Fund before, and I've seen they do like $5 Fridays where they use that as a fundraising initiative to fundraise for people to get bail.
It's a totally local organization.
Yes, it's named after someone from Pittsburgh.
Bucket? Oh, I see.
Yeah, that was his nickname.
You're an activist. We need them in this city.
Thank you.
And this will end up being a written report.
1 minute, Sharks.
This will be a written report.
Yes.
All good with questions, comments? Yeah. Well done, Bella.
Yeah, baby! Woo, Bella!
All right.